if if you're a black person and as you watch this, you get butthurt, uh, sucks to be you. This is about my thoughts on this ridiculous organization called NFAC, the black group that decided they were going to first march on Stone Mountain. I was okay with that. And then march on uh, Louisville, Kentucky, in support of Breonna, the woman who was murdered in her bed by the cops. I was okay with the idea of that. However, uh, the more I actually saw this group of black clad, weapons carrying black folk, um, and actually saw their behavior in public, and worse, the behavior and rhetoric of their so called leader, nobody who wants any credibility steps out in the Second Amendment community with a rapper like name. That is just brain dead. If you want a way to remove any credibility, do stupid stuff like that. Now, the march on Stone Mountain, which was a good um, objective, and that is to protest Stone Mountain, and I think that thing needs to be blown up, actually. Um, but then during that, you start yelling at people. One, give you money. Two, come on over here, let's fight. First of all, that's incitement to riot. That's a felony in my mind, but hey, nobody wanted to bust them up on that. You just don't do that when you're walking around with firearms. Then I heard some comments and saw some video of this so-called leader of this group, and I'm this short of not calling him a racist in the sense that we understand racism, but I absolutely charge him with the crime of being a separatist, no different than white folks that want their own country or want their own state or whatever. This guy is a separatist and wants the a state or his own country for black people. Uh, no, that's not going to happen, and I totally don't support that as a black person. Um, so he's a separatist, and we don't need any more separatists in this country. Now, I mean, to be a little cheeky about it, if the guy wants to be a separatist and he wants his people to have their own country, he can go buy land and do like the Amish and create their own community. Good luck with that. Or he can petition the government, Bureau of Indian Affairs or something, uh, Bureau of Black People Affairs, I don't know, and have them create a reservation and then put all of the ones who don't want to put them out there. How stupid is that? But that's the idea. You don't want to. And by the way, white folks that want their own country, state, whatever, put them on the reservation. I'm okay with that. But to come back to the other part that really, really frost my butt was this march into Louisville where they had somebody had a negligent discharge. Now, one negligent discharge shot 3 people. I'm still trying to figure out how that happens. You know, Either one bullet ricocheted and got 3 people, or 3 rounds came out. I don't think 3 rounds came out of a gun. I think there was ricochet or something, but who knows? I wasn't there. But the guy comes on YouTube and or an interview, and he's trying to explain how that can happen. And you can go out on YouTube and find his silliness. But it was very clear that he knows jack shit about firearms, firearm safety. Any black person who carries a firearm and follows this guy is nuts. Nuts. And if there was a psychological test, I'd take all their guns away because the guy is nuts. And if you follow his rhetoric, you're nuts. Period. And it's dangerous nuts. Now, I remember back in the day when the Black Panthers decided they were going to exercise their Second Amendment right. But this guy and these people are not that caliber. They're not that caliber at all. None of them, male or female, they're not that caliber of the Panthers, right? But they figure if I dress in black and carry a black gun, somehow that gives me some kind of credibility. No, it makes you look stupid. Now, if they had the kind of discipline that I've seen in the Nation of Islam, for example, where those guys, and they are guys, the ones I've seen, they are very, very disciplined, both in their dress and in how they organize together. Organize meaning when they move together. I mean, they have their paper in a pile, right? These guys, no, I don't expect the Marine silent drill team kind of precision, but I expect something at least as good as basic training in the Air Force. You know what I'm saying? At least that good. But no, you didn't even get that. And then his rhetoric, I mean, when he tries to talk and explain things, in addition to not knowing jack about firearms, really, his language is as if, I mean, it's what I call prison English. You know, where you pick up words that you have no idea what they mean, but you string them together in a sentence so you sound smart. That's called jailhouse talk. And that's exactly what this guy sounds like. Exactly. Now, he can't be a jailhouse person because I would make him a prohibited person, and it would make all the followers prohibited people. And either the cops or law enforcement are stupid and let that many people who are prohibited carry guns, or we got some really stupid black folks that want to follow a really stupid guy while armed. So, yeah, this kind of turned into a rant, but I've been thinking about it for a while, and if people just need to step back from this dude and let them fade away into oblivion, which is where they belong. So, thanks for watching as always, and carry on.